Hello friends, today we will learn how to update the firmware on Linux physical server. There will be a video after this explanation that how in real time the firmware was upgraded. So this is a ProLiant series of generation 10 and 10 plus, and this method is for ProLiant series. So basically the firmware upgrade method is same for the Synergy series as well, but few steps are different that I will show you in some different video. For this video, let's understand how to update the firmware in a real production environment. So before updating the firmware, you always need to take permission from the application owners whose application is hosted on the server. Then after you get approval from application team, you need to raise a change, or application team can raise a change and assign the C task to you. After assigning the C task on the given date, you need to update the firmware. So before updating the firmware, you always need to shut down the application or DB, whatever is hosted on that server. Shut down the DB or application, and after shutting down, you need to start your work. You need to take a remote session of that server through ILO. So ILO is nothing but which is simply a IP address of the server. But this IP address is different than server IP address, because server IP address is used to access the server, but console IP address is used to access the hardware related informations of the server. So we have to take the ILO through the console IP that has been provided to you or will be provided to you by your organization. So once you take the remote console, you need to click on virtual drives, and then you need to select the DVD, the firmware upgrade image that you got from HP site. After you get the image, you need to attach that DVD through that CD DVD option and mount the ISO image. So we will walk through the whole session and we'll see how the firmware is updated in real time. So then you need to reboot the server. And after rebooting the server, you will get a black screen where it will doing post. Post means power on self-test. So once the server is rebooted, first of all, it do power on self-test. It check each and every hardware, whether all hardwares are working fine or not. So during post, it says press F11 if you want to upgrade the firmware. And if we press 11, it will ask us, do you want to select the CD DVD one-time boot option? To run this ISO, we will always select that option. Once you select that option, firmware will be upgraded, and it will ask two modes to you, whether interactive mode or either automatic mode. So you can select any of the mode out of them, but from HP, it is always recommended to select the interactive mode, because it gives you an option to select the particular firmware that you need to apply. And also it shows while selecting that whether this firmware upgrade that is going to update is actually will be applied or not on your firmware. What will be the error that can come during upgrading the firmware? But in automatic case, you will not get anything. It will start automatically upgrading. So customization will not be there. So you need to follow these steps. Once you select the interactive mode, it will start updating the firmware, and after firmware, you just need to reboot the server, and after rebooting the server, you can see in your ILO console whether latest firmware was upgraded or not. So I am not giving you the HP site access or link access to upgrade the firmware, because there will be no use. You will not be able to access it until you have the proper rights, and HP don't give access to the normal users who are not working inside the industry. Even working inside the industry, they provide access only when it is asked them to provide access. Let's see now step by step how can we do that. So first of all, you will see HP console IP like this. Suppose here is the ILO IP, and you will get a screen like this, and it will ask for the username and password. That username and password will always be provided by your organization to access the server console. Now let's go to the next screen. So next screen will be like that. So it is ILO 5 and it was updated in 2019. So if we want to update it, and it is a ProLiant series DL50. So there are many series of HP. They always launch with some updates, like next series will come, it is faster than ProLiant. If ProLiant is getting older, they will decommission those servers and they will not provide support. It is same like Red Hat. When Red Hat has provided the support only for now Red Hat 8, 9, 10. So Red Hat 7 support, I think they will provide until this July 2025. After that, they will stop providing support for Red Hat 7 servers. Similarly, they have stopped providing support for Red Hat 6 servers as well. So console is look like this. You can see all the information here, like how is the system health, how is the ILO health, and you can see the what version of the ROM. These are the hardware versions. Similarly, here you can see the ILO console IP address, which I have wired due to security reasons. But I can try to help you as much as I can how to work in real environment confidently and to update the firmwares. So this was the console. Now let's check the other information. What to check after this? Once you see here, there are three kinds of remote access to access the server. One is HTML5, one is .NET, one is Java Web Start. You can try any of the three to access the remote console. So usually you should always go with these two options, either .NET, either HTML5. Both are fine, but HTML5 you can say it will open in browser and it will be slow. .NET is faster than HTML5. So once you access the ILO, it will look like something like this. It will look like this. Now you will be having a black screen where you will get two options here. One is to power on, power off the server from here. One is keyboard. Other is from here to attach the DVD. So then you need to click on this option, CD DVD. And after that, you will be able to access your ISO image file where it is kept. So you can choose from there. Here is the out. See, it is giving CD DVD option. You just need to go on that. Once you go on to that, it will ask, give me your ISO file location. You just need to select that location. After that, selecting the location, you can power off the server from here. Not power off, you can try resetting it. Once you try resetting it, after that it will show F11 boot menu option. You need to select that, and after that it asks you to one time boot to CD DVD. And once you select that CD DVD option, after that it will come to this screen where it will ask either you need automatic, either you need interactive firmware upgrade. So both options are fine, but you should always go with interactive mode, as I discussed earlier, because it will give you more customization options, like which software to select to update and which software to leave to update. In automatic firmware, you don't get this option. Once you select the interactive firmware, it will load this information in front of you. It will ask accept whether your language, select and go to firmware upgrade after that. After going to firmware upgrade, you can select all the details. That baseline, you need to select on baseline option. Once you select baseline, click on OK. Once you click on OK, it will try to search the inventory inside that SPP image that you attach. After that, you need to click on next. Once you click on next, here you will find all the options to select and deselect the required software that you are going to update. Simply, which are necessary, it will auto select them. Which are optional, you can deselect them. Once you do, click on deploy option. Once you click on deploy, it will go to the next stage, and after that your firmware will be upgraded. After completing the firmware, you just need to reboot the server. Thank you for today and subscribe my channel if you like the video.